What up, my Kyopos? This is OG, the original Kyopo, back with another one. Today, we in Incheon, Chinatown, about to go eat. There's a place called 동아마을. 동아마을. Is that like a character ma을 or something? City? I'm gonna go into the restaurant, and then I'll show you the menu, and we'll continue from there. Alright, so I came to a place called Incheon. It seems like it's pretty popular here in Chinatown. I'm going to show you the menu. I was going to order like the jjajangmyeon, jampong, things like that. But what this place is popular for, it says it's popular for the menbosha as well as the xiaolong bao. So I decided to go with the Bejing course. I wanted to keep it light because I'm gonna go to Wolmido after this and eat some shellfish, like clams and shit like that, but just can't help it, you know? Salud. So the course menu that comes out here, it starts with a cold dish. I don't know why these are considered cold dishes, but you can actually choose between 팔보채, 찹쌀 탕수육, or 유산술. Yes. I chose the 찹쌀 탕수육. After that, we'll have the menbosha, and then the xiaolong bao, which is basically dim sum, you know, like the soup meat dumplings. And then we'll have the Beijing duck, then the duck soup, and then the last will be noodles and hushik. I wonder what kind of noodles. Probably like jampong. That's what I would think. These are the size, you know. I think it's the first time I actually seen this what is it? What is this called? Jasai with 콩나물. Like I seen jasai and I seen 콩나물 separately, but this is actually together. It's not? What is this? What? 양배추. I'm sorry. It's not bean sprout. It's cabbage. The jasai. Got the 단무지 with the onions and the black bean sauce. And this is the sauce for the duck. Let me try this. It's actually pretty good. It has a different texture than just eating the jasai, which is very crunchy by itself. It's a little bit spicy. This is the 탕수육. It came out. You can see it's in big chunks. This is more like a 호바로 style more than 탕수육. Oh, it looks pretty good. Gotta cut this up, you know what I mean? Into nice bite-sized pieces. So this is basically the same thing as 탕수육, except it just comes out in bigger chunks. And I think the skin of this is a little bit thinner than what I'm used to eating. It's very crispy though. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You got that crunch. Like I said, when we eat 탕수육 or 꿔바로 for that matter, it's like a staple to put the soy sauce with the vinegar and some pepper flakes, red pepper flakes. Oh yeah, ready to rock and roll. First bite. Very crispy. I like it. Alright, the food came out. It's a Bejing duck right there. You can see the skin. This is one of. It's not as crispy as I thought it would be. Usually it's very crispy, but it looks good. This is the wrap for it. This is the xiaolongbao.
우리 뼈로 끓인 탕이 있어요. 여기다 저어 드시면 돼요.
감사합니다. This is the boritang, which is duck soup. Let's get this show on the road. So let's start with the soup first, because I told you always I'm very big on soups. It's good. It's just I have pieces of the duck bones, like the parts with little bits of meat. But the soup is really good, very rich. Got the xiaolongbao over here. Before we try that, I want to try this duck skin. Duck skin. Like I said, it's not as crispy as I'm used to eating, but it's good nonetheless. Very flavorful. Alright, finally, the menbosha came out. Menbosha is basically just shrimp in deep fried shrimp in bread. So we're working with a full deck now. Alright, so let's get in on this duck. First, we got the wraps. A little bit of sauce in there. Put in some of this skin, along with some of that dark meat. Got the veggies. Roll that shit up like a blunt. Salud. Let's try the xiaolongbao out. It seems like there's two types. I think one is this one right here, the one that's in like the cupcake foils. I think this one is the one that actually has the soup in there. So we're gonna try that one out first, because you know there is a certain way to eat this because the soup is so hot. Eesh. That's not the way. You can actually see the soup in there. Like, I guess on the way down it kind of cracked. The soup is in there. For you dim sum fans, this one's for you. The soup. It's a little bit hard to eat, but good nonetheless. The other xiaolongbao is seems like there are some greens in it, some veggies, but I don't know if this is considered like a soup dumpling. I think eating the duck is better just like this, just eating it straight up. Oh my god, there you go. That's what I was talking about. 그냥. That crispiness. That's what we're all looking for, right? That crispy duck skin. In Malaysia, because there's such a big Chinese community there. Yeah, and if there's any Malay viewers, saya cakap the bahasa Melayu sikit-sikit saja. So leave me a comment. Tell me you're Malaysian, and I'll shout you out. I'll respond to your comments. You can write it in Malay. Saya cakap. Oh my god, this. Oh, so like I was saying, I got sidetracked. I ate this in Malaysia, and being that I guess you can say the cost of living is so much cheaper than any other country. Like, especially, I mean, within Southeast Asia, I guess it's a little bit more expensive. But compared to like East Asia, you know, the cost of living is slightly lower. Therefore, the meals, especially the meals, cost less. So you can eat Bejing덕 there for such a low price, but the quality is great because there are so many, you know, like Chinese over there, Chinese Malay, like the diaspora community. So much Chinese food there. Chinese food is really good in Malaysia. I really like it, especially like things like banh mi. Oh my god, or the prawn mee. The prawn mee, that's really good too. There's actually a place in Korea that sells prawn mee. It's in Gangidong. Yeah, the prawn mee, the prawn soup. But it was very subpar. Like nowhere near the level of, you know, the prawn mee that I ate in Malaysia. That's just unforgettable. Salud. Alright, now for the menbosha, the deep fried shrimp toast. I don't know that this is minced. I mean, it actually looks like chunks of shrimp in there because, you know, when you make menbosha, they actually chop it all up, they mince it. But it looks like maybe I'm bugging. I don't know, you tell me. But let's try it out. For something that's been deep fried with bread on it, it doesn't seem like it's so oily. and the sauce just kind of smooths it out. I mean, it is one of the more popular dishes here, that along with the xiaolong bao. But because this is a course, this is just like a sample of everything. But I'm sure if you order it as just the main dish, a lot more of it comes out. But I don't know that I'll come all the way to Incheon just to eat this. I'm not saying that it's bad, but let's try the next xiaolong bao. So I take the sauce off my spoon. You know, usually they have like the udon noodle spoons for this. But sometimes you just gotta work with what you got, you know what I mean? So try to get the soup out of it. I think just the other day in the video that I did, I was telling you guys about the yante. The guy behind me just he ordered it again. So this one, as opposed to the one before, which had just pork in it, this has shrimp along with chives, I would think. Much more flavorful. I think in any country or any city or it's very I wouldn't say difficult, but it's not the norm to get like all different types of food in one place, like unless there's like a big community of those natives in the said country, because to make food or a meal that actually tastes like the original from whatever country or place it originated from is actually hard work. And I think that's why the culinary scene, the culinary like is so big. Food is such a big part of life, you know. It's not just about like eating. I mean, maybe back in the days it was you were eating to stay alive, but nowadays, you know, it's all about the taste and the cultures and this and that. But the reason I'm saying all this is that this place is actually pretty good, especially the dumplings and this the tangsu, very good. The Bejing is half and half. I mean, I still got the wing left, or what do you call this? The drumstick left. I don't know about all this black meat, but I'm definitely gonna eat all the skin. Salute. I mean, I don't want to put down the Korean Chinese food place I was at the other day, but I think I kind of emphasized, you know, that it was Korean Chinese because it really was. Everything they had there, they don't even really have any real yori. Yori would be like a dish, a real Chinese dish. But this place here, like it, like just the interior, like I'll show you guys, got it going on, like. And besides that, they have a lot of original Chinese dishes that they make really well. I mean, just the fact that they have Bejing and menbosha and xiaolongbao, you know. I mean, because I grew up on Chinese food. I grew up not on when I was in New York. Of course, I ate American Chinese food, but I grew up on real Chinese food, on like the Cantonese style, the Hokkien style, shit like that. You know, like Chinatown, like eating siu bao, shit like that. Not that that's such a big like dish, but for fast food, back in the day, I used to pay like 60 cents for a pork bun, the best pork buns in the world on New York Bayer Street, straight up, man. So now I'm gonna dig into this drumstick like that. I'm contemplating whether I should dip it in the sauce because the sauce is thick. I think it's more for like the dark meat. So I'm gonna just take a bite. It's actually pretty good. Oh, the skin on it, perfect. Salute to that. I guess there's a birthday, but I don't understand why they sing it in Korean. Or maybe because it's Korea, right? I would think because like all the workers that they are involved. I thought maybe it would be in Chinese, but they're doing it on pretty big scale. I want to go over there and record it, but I don't want to interrupt their day or whoever's day it is. Happy birthday to you. Alright, so we're getting down to the gist of it. I just ordered the last course, which is basically jjajangmyeon and jampong. And the crazy shit is that that's what I was gonna eat when I first got here, but they had such a extensive menu that I chose something else. But I guess we actually get to taste what their jjajang and jampong taste like. There's a lot of dark meat left, but what I'm doing is I'm just making a wrap out of the skin, the duck skin. Everything fell out, but it actually tastes different without the wrap. The wrap, I think, is required for that taste to come out because the taste of the vegetables actually overpowers everything. Or maybe that's because I didn't put any of the dark meat in there. That's probably the top reason. Salud. Okay, so this is the meal, the last of the course. We got your jjajangmyeon, which is the black bean noodles, a little bit of jampong. There are small sizes. Like if you look at my hand, like they're mini. But regardless, it's like I would call this like a platter, like a sampling menu where you get a little bit of everything. And for the price, it's so worth it. For dessert, this is the Hongxi drink. So the persimmon, I believe it's called. It's like a little drink. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have a little taste of the jjajang, the jampong, because that's how you rate Korean Chinese food. But everything else was very good, except the Bejing which it's still worth for the price, 100%. Alright, so you know how we always do the soup first, right? It's actually very good considering how light it is. You don't really taste the MSG in there. For a place that can make a soup this well without MSG, it's pretty. Let's go. Definitely worth it. At this price point, to eat all these different type of dishes, next we have the jjajangmyeon. I'm gonna mix it all up before it starts drying out. To tell you the truth, that the jjajang, the black bean sauce here, is actually better than the place I went to last time that I showed you guys. It's so much thicker, richer. Just the color. It just salud. Really good. The sauce is really good. They don't hold back. So I'm about to wrap it up. This place, for this price, for all these menus, is definitely worth it. Technically, this jjajangmyeon right here, so good. It's hard to find a place that makes jjajangmyeon this good. It may be simple to make, but it's hard to make. You know the chef here knows what he's doing. Because it's dishes like this, tastes like this that bring you back to a restaurant, You think of it, you go somewhere else, you eat the same shit, but it tastes different. It doesn't have that one quality that you're looking for. This the dessert. I'm gonna do a one shot of this. I'm gonna go take a little walk around Chinatown, go to 월미도. I was planning on eating shellfish there, but I'm so full now. I don't know if that will be possible. So I'll see you guys outside. All right, just came out the restaurant. Oh, full. It's a Sunday today. This is Incheon Chinatown. It seems kind of dead for a weekend. Seems to be a lot of foreigners here. I mean, or what looks like foreigners. It's a slow day, a lazy day. Like, they call this place 동아마을, like I was saying before. Like, they have all these like characters. They have like all these drawings and Wizard of Oz going on. Everything, like even these little stores. I don't know if you guys can see up there, but alright, so it seems that the 동아마을 and Chinatown is just a few blocks apart. It's right in front right now. I mean, it's so crazy that to see a Chinatown in Korea, and I've never actually been here. I mean, if you compare it to the time that I lived in Korea, I never actually came to Chinatown because who knows? I just never thought that, like if you think Chinatown, you think of places that have like authentic Chinese food, but this place is pretty authentic. I mean, it's Korea, but the food is definitely Chinese. I'll give them that. Oh, and welcome to Chinatown, Korea, or Incheon, Korea. Not too much going on, huh? I wish it was like New York City Chinatown, where we can go and get some siu bao, get some noodles. I really miss like the deep fried noodles. They're like kind of crunchy when you eat it. So I'm walking through Chinatown right now. Really ain't much going on. I mean, besides Chinese restaurants being everywhere, like it doesn't have like the authentic Chinese feel. Like for instance, if you went to Daerimdong, like Karibongdong, it does. I'm not saying like a Chinatown feel, but you can tell it's a little different. Like the shit that they got selling in the street, they selling in the streets or whatnot. But here it's more like kind of an amusement park. Not too much original, Chinese. I mean, there's some like gochis, there's some like tanghuru shit like that, but it's more Koreanized. Like you don't really. I mean, this looks like kind of authentic Chinese, but I believe it's all for show more than anything. But there are a lot of restaurants, and the quality of the restaurants is definitely up to par. Maybe this has something to do with why Chinese people like the number 8. This actually looks like Chinatown, but oh man, this is the restaurant that I actually looked up that I wanted to go to. It looks so different from where we went, but I guess the menu is the same. But where I went to was the Dongha Maul Chom, which is the one in Dongha Maul, in that part of the area. But this is something else. This this has the look, it has the feel. God damn, I went to the wrong place. Alright, so this, I guess before I was in the wrong place. This is a little bit more lively. There are people here, there's shit going on. The shops are open. Fucking people driving backwards on the street. I mean, this may really be China. This is a one-way street, and the motherfuckers going backwards. It's probably unheard of in the States unless you drunk as fuck, but here it seems to be the norm in Asian countries. 조개구이 먹는 거. Alright, that was a brief look into Chinatown. Didn't get too in depth because ended up finding it too late. And where I'm parked at right now, I gotta be there by 6:30. It's only a few minutes late. A few minutes left, so on my way back to the car. I'm gonna move to Welmido or go to Welmido, see what's up there.